dare you not to dance, right? That, of course, was music icon Barry Manilow, who has some exciting news. He's announcing a farewell performances in 9 U.S. cities. And ahead of the farewell tour dates, he's even shared a new single, Once Before I Go.
And to talk about both and more, the one and only Barry Manilow. Oh my gosh, your music makes me so happy.
Right?
Thank you for everything you've done. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine, especially with you guys. That's great.
Thank you. Well, we're so happy you're coming to perform here in Tampa in January. You make your way from South Florida to Orlando and then right here in Tampa. What can you share with us about the upcoming tour? And do you like touring in Florida?
Well, you know, I hate calling it the farewell tour. It sounds so final, but I guess it is because we're going around the country and we're playing in cities that I've always loved. And you know, I've always loved Tampa. Now I have my cheat sheet here. The last time I played there was 2 years ago. Okay, but the first time I played there was 40 years ago. So I know Tampa, right?
You've got a history. You've got a history with us. We love it.
I love it. Well, and I want to bring up, of course, this is all happening on the heels of that record-breaking Las Vegas residency that you had. Talk about being able to perform in that area where you have a home, you know you're hitting the records, you know what the show looks like, and then taking it to the road. Similarities, things that are different. What can we expect? Compare the two.
I know. I don't want to stop yet. I mean, I'm 100 years old, and you would think that I'd give up by now, but I just don't want to stop yet. And you know, as long as there are people that are coming to see me, I'm having a great time with it. You know, we're doing these concerts, and there's a lot of people out there, which I'm so grateful for. And then there's the Vegas gig, and that's fun too.
You say time out. You joke the 100 years old. I'm still seeing moves right here, Barry. There's no way. We know better than that. You're still rocking it on stage each time you take it.
Yeah, no.
Barry, speaking of which,
no, you're right.
Those are late concerts. I mean, I am impressed. I have a hard time when I have to stay up late. I mean, you are so impressive. The moves and the late nights. How do you do it? Where do you get your fountain of youth?
Listen, if you were in my position and you heard this kick-ass band playing behind you and this crazy 13,000 people screaming and yelling, you would have no problem doing what I do either.
Oh, wow, I love it. Barry, I've got to ask you this question. I just read a story. It actually brought tears to my eyes. It was you describing your grandfather and how he got you over your stage fright and about the performance you did at Carnegie Hall and he was giving you ovation. Can you share some of that story? Because it moved me. I know it will move our audience. It was so sweet.
Well, you know, this was, I tell this story on stage. Grandpa was the first person in my family to recognize that I was musical. And I don't know how he did that because we couldn't afford an instrument, but somehow Grandpa figured out that this little kid had music in him. And every weekend he would take me across the Brooklyn Bridge to Times Square where he had found this record your own voice booth. And he would take me into this booth and try to get me to sing something. And eventually I sang something for him, and that's where it began.
Oh, hey, speaking of where it began, how about where it is? Because you're also doing new music. I got to touch on the new single, Once Before I Go. I mean, you've got a dream team behind you, including Kenneth Babyface Edmonds, which, of course, you know, brought a smile to my face hearing that name. Talk about releasing this new song and what you liked about it most.
Well, you know, I knew this song. It was written by my old friend, Peter Allen, who we lost years ago. And he played this for me years ago. And I always loved Once Before I Go. Anyway, out of the blue, I get this phone call from my friend Claude Davis. And he says, have you ever heard of this song called Once Before I Go? I said, yeah. And he said, you should record this song. So I did. And because I was on the road, we got lucky and got Babyface to produce it. It's a beautiful song. And now it's a beautiful sounding record. I hope everybody gets a chance to hear this one.
Oh, that is wonderful. Well, Tampa is going to give you a big welcome. I promise. You know it. Tickets on sale starting this Friday, September 26th at 10 a.m. on BarryManilow.com. What an honor to talk with you. Thank you.
Take care. What a treat, Barry.
Great. Thank you, ladies. This was fun. Bye-bye, everyone.
It's fun.